captain. But I'm just multitasking. So let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review Show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, D gets a flow. 502 is what you know. All I know is City Sports Review Show. I know you might be doing your work and stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the show. Every City Sports Review is a classic. Click on the latest to see what happened. All facts and never capping. Don't be sleeping, maybe only napping. We do not fold, we are not some napkins. I don't mean to control you like a captain, but I'm just multitasking. So let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review Show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, D gets a flow. 502 is what you know. All I know is City Sports Review Show. I know you might be doing your work and stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the show. Every City Sports Review is a classic. Click on the latest to see what happened. All facts and never capping. Don't be sleeping, maybe only napping. We do not fold, we are not some napkins. I don't mean to control you like a captain, but I'm just multitasking. So let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review Show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, D gets a flow. 502 is what you know. All I know is City Sports Review Show. I know you might be doing your work and stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Derby City Sports Review Show. Yours truly, Will I Am, in the building with Will. We got the Don. What's going on, Don?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on? Hey, it's cold outside. I tell you that. After a fabulous weekend.
And windy.
And it's cold. Yes, it is. No doubt.
Yes. Welcome back, Carter. What's going on, T-Rock?
Man, I got well enough just for it to get cold. That's fantastic.
Right.
It's cold with a breeze. That ain't even funny.
The Hawk is out.
Oh, man. Hawk.
Yeah, the Hawk was out today. Big time. Go from 70-something, whatever, to 20-something. That's very nice.
Play golf this weekend.
You play, what you say, you play golf?
Yep. Play Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Early bit.
Oh, yeah. So hope everybody had a great weekend, a great Christmas and all that kind of stuff. And we got New Year's headed right in front of us, so be careful on that one. Don't get too full, relax, enjoy yourself, all that kind of good stuff like that. I also want to give a shout out to the sponsors, Mile Wide Beard Company, In Touch Therapy, Dr. Deion Woods, T-Shirt Hooligans, Don't Worry Players Club, like I said, in January, which is next week and all that stuff, when sports start really rocking and rolling, we'll go ahead and get the polls, the girls and boys basketball polls for you people, so you can go ahead and vote, all that good stuff. Let me see. Tomorrow, Bird's Eye View, we'll go ahead and look at a team that hasn't played in 10 days, preview Louisville, California. Man. Yeah. A 9 o'clock game, so it's going to be a late. Most of you people are off. It makes no difference. Are going to be off the next day anyway or something. So, just sit back, relax. And some of y'all just like Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy. Isn't that right, Tommy? Some people like Tommy. So, it doesn't make a difference what time these games are played. It could be 2 a.m. It doesn't matter at all. Yeah. So, don't forget Bird's Eye View tomorrow to go ahead and preview that. And all that kind of good stuff. Shoot. Yeah, all that. I hear you. Hey, you got it. It is what it is. Shit. Envy. Let's get a little bit of college sports going on. I tell you what, NCAA got to get a hold of stuff, bro. Baylor signs former NBA draft pick James Ninji. We'll say that. And he's eligible to play right away. He wasn't like the G League. Bless you. He wasn't like the G League people who, didn't get drafted or got stuck down there. Dude, got drafted. Uh, he's the first one that's been drafted that was able to sign with a team. Oh my gosh, we all seen where now if Trent Flowers gets
Right.
a waiver to play, who actually played in games in the NBA a couple of weeks ago. NCAA, this fold, bro. Like, come on, dude. It's bad enough. I have no problem with the G League people who don't get the opportunity to play, who's not two way, who has never stepped foot on the court. Because like I said, the Europeans, they do it and they able to go to college. But when you got people who step foot on the court and people trying to see if they, because the NCAA has no power, and if you do that, if you let that guy play, man, something's wrong. It's bad enough this guy, but hey, if he hasn't played, so be it. That's what you have in store. But I don't know. I don't know about you guys. I don't know how y'all feel about this, and really, what it comes down to, who's going to affect the high school players? Because you got guys that been in the G League 5-6 years, 4 years and never played. Come on, come on back. We got you. We got you 2 years. We get two for 2 years, and that high school player who was a 3-star, who what I'm saying, got on somebody's team and actually balled after a couple of years. That's going to be non-existent, and that's kind of bad, man. Don, what you think about all this, man? With all this movement, like I said, this is now the third one because University of Louisville has one and Santa Clara has one also. What's your thoughts, man?
I mean, it's the point of it's getting out of control. It's already out of control with the NIL and everything else. They got so much things they need to get in order, and they ain't. The NCAA has no. I mean, their ruling is none. I mean, it looks like they got so many holes like Swiss cheese. It's ridiculous. Like you can figure anything out to get over the loops and everything else, and yeah, they need to go ahead and call it a day, wrap it up, because it's the Wild Wild West, and brother's gonna be it. Oh, I didn't get drafted. Oh, like just think of several players who, you can dabble your name out there now and try to get drafted, and if you don't, go to G League. Oh well, hey, Duke is doing pretty good this year. Hey, Kansas is doing. Let me just go back into, and I mean, it's ridiculous. It just makes no sense, man. It makes no sense.
True. T-Rock, what's your thoughts, man?
I find it funny that the NCAA has nothing to say or can do nothing about this particular situation, but can look at how many, if playing in college, how many eligible years you have. So you try to tell me that Ali Khalifa could not play because you think he played too many seasons, but we can have professionals come in and play.
That's what they are.
Really, this is where we're at. This is where we're at. This is where we're at, people. There's gonna have to be regulation, right? I get it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's finding loopholes and doing their thing. And look, I'm not one to say, yay and nay about it, because if it were my team, I'd probably be like, okay. But there still has to be regulations. There has to be something put in place to be able to determine. And that I'm not saying the NCAA should do it, but it has to be some kind of governing body that's controlling this, because the NCAA can only control how many years a person that's already in college can play college basketball.
True. This is just getting started. All these coaches is crying and like until somebody calls them and be like, "Hey man, I'm a power forward that you always dreamed about. I polished. All I did for 3 years is practice, play some games. I have 2 years eligibility. What you thinking? I'm 23. You think Izzo's turn that down? Because he's the one who's chiming on a lot of stuff, bro. You not
He's the
once
main
these older
one.
dudes start whipping that ass, you're gonna be getting you one. I'm sorry, these are
Shit,
grown men.
Retire.
Yeah, that like you said, that I retire because it's like you just so frustrated, and it's not gonna change. It's not gonna change, like you said, until a governing body, not even the NCAA, because they don't give a shit. They just collecting checks. They just waiting for the tournament. You know what I'm saying? They just wait for the tournament. And who picks the teams? It ain't even the governing body, it's the ADs. So it's like, man, as long as we get that check and y'all can pay my salary, I'm good. Y'all can do what y'all want. Y'all said y'all wanted to do things, y'all go ahead. Wild Wild West. You want a name, image, and likeness? Go ahead. Go ahead and pay for that player for $10 million for 1 year, one semester. I don't care. It's not hurting my pockets. And it's crazy because, like you said, you're going to rule on certain things when you know there's other guys who's been playing, have 5, 6, 7 different schools. Got grandkids on the way. I don't care. And football's a mess. We know that. Like, football dude's been 8 years and shit. You know what I'm saying? Remember that tight end for Miami? He had about 8 years. He's like, an appeal for a ninth one. They're like, nah, bro, come on, bro. Like, come on. You 30.
All right.
Let's be for real.
You 30, dude. Slow down.
You know it. You got a mortgage.
Yeah, come on, bro. Come on, dude. Yeah, that's why he's like, I need all the NIL money. Like, I don't care. I need every bit of it.
You know what?
I'm not going to the league. I need that $100,000. That means the world to me. Because he wasn't even good, so you know he wouldn't get paid big. But that's crazy, though. That's nuts. What's up, Robbie? How you doing? Good evening, gentlemen. How are you doing?
What up, brother?
All right, Robbie.
Maria. How you doing, Maria? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Robbie says, my fault. Robbie says, what I don't understand is why the dollar is so devalued. You have players that want to come here when they have their own professional leagues. Yeah. Loopholes. Because everybody can't afford that 5-star that wants $8 million. So let me go get this dude. You're gonna know about him pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? So it's men against boys. It's men against, and you watch when we watch this NCAA tournament, which everybody's gonna watch. Watch how these teams are made. Right? We're gonna see teams that are gonna be older teams that's gonna win it. Yes, you will have the Dukes to come up and they'll lose. You know, they got a couple of old heads too, but they'll lose. Cooper Flag and all them other guys are not walking through that door. They don't have a Cooper Flag on that team. Boozer's not Cooper Flag. He's a 6'8" power forward. And he's going to go against old men in the tournament. There's going to be a lot of upsets. Because it's a lot of teams that people don't cover. I do not know anything about that. Got grown ass men out there playing, bro. Like, and if your jumper don't fall, you're gonna get embarrassed. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Go ahead and sign up. And the crazy thing is, these dudes are like eligible now. Like, really, Louisville's dude is eligible now. They decided it's the red shirt him. Like, they actually can play. You can go get one now and say, come on, let me add you two for the semester. Before the semester begins, let's get you in school. And you know they ain't doing no schoolwork. Most of them cats didn't want to do schoolwork anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to the gym.
It's online. Online.
They online.
The whole semester.
They not outside.
They online the whole semester.
They online.
How you do that? Where you do that at? Every school. Every school. Yeah, thank COVID for that, baby, because it's rocking and rolling big time.
Man.
Now, speaking of rocking and rolling, and this really means a lot to us. This panel was heavy Louisville. Is Louisville fans. Family wants Peterson near 100% before returning. They had the hamstring, all this kind of stuff like that. And when I'm saying this is very close to us, because when you have 5-star players who's getting 5-star dollars, who's also getting paid by other people like Adidas, anytime they get hurt, there's a chance they would never come back. Peterson may not ever come back. Louisville has a player. He's supposed to play tomorrow. Mikael Brown back. It is anybody. If anybody has ever had a back injury, it don't go away like that. Those back spasms and stuff like does not go away in 2 weeks. It's a continual thing. He's gonna have to deal with this the rest of the season. Will they pull him? But it's possible. And we don't even know, and we're not saying they are. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying anytime you have a high caliber player like these, and when I say this, and 54 crew, Don and T-Rock and chime in, there's about 10 hellified freshmen that are playing basketball. And I'm talking about this right here affects all them, because you see one do it and you got a nagging injury, the family, we got paid, you ain't getting that money back. We also got Adidas or Nike or somebody else paying us. Who's not to say, you know what? I did enough. We seen it. Kyrie did it. Kyrie hurt his ankle. He was done. He played like 9 college games, and he was done. This is not the first time you see that. But that's the risk, especially nowadays when it's the Wild Wild West. That's the risk that you take. Because another dude on your bench or your starter get hurt, he coming back. He got to come back. He's coming back. Even though he's getting back, he's coming back. But when the light shine and you're a surefire draft pick, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we better cross our fingers, because we already see the way they look without Mr. Brown.
Right.
T-Rock, what you thinking? Because like I said, this is not. I don't think this is gonna be. He may come back. He may not come back. But I'm sure he won't be the only freshman that's going to endure and have an opportunity to say, "I'm shutting it down."
Right. I can understand why the family wants it that way. I mean, cash cow, right? That's obviously, what I'm saying? That's their thing. And as a player, you should want to be as close as the 100% as possible before you returned anyway. To me, it becomes a question of integrity, right? You got on this team, you're playing on this team, and you're gonna turn around and not play at all. You know what I'm saying? They done paid you, got your little monies or whatever, and you're not gonna play at all because of a nagging injury that you could probably, I can see shutting down for, maybe a month. But until you get healthy, but to shut down for the season, to me, you have no integrity, right? You I don't see how that. I can see how your play can benefit you once you get to the other side, when you get into the league. But I don't see how that because these GMs always like to see about your what kind of person you are, right? So if you're doing that now, when you get there, you're going to be bottom of the total, bottom of the pole there. What you going to do, right?
Right.
Are you going to play through injury there? Or are you going to, shut it down and try to wait? And, you have to weigh all these options, right? I would want my kid to be near 100% as possible for returning, but I would also want my kid to play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I understand NBA drafts off potential. And Peterson got all the potential in the world.
Yeah, he does. Bad
Dude's cold. But I'm going to want him to play.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? I want him to play at the college game. You know what I mean? Because I just don't see that as as a good thing. I don't see that as, you know what I'm saying, as something you can take with you to the next level.
True, true. Don, what's your thoughts, buddy?
You know how we discussing as in Peterson, like you said, freshmen. We discussing some of the top freshmen. You know, maybe you could roll in the same thing. As we saying, the family. Like I agree totally with T Rock because you know he's the cash cow. He's the guy who's bringing. He's about to bring in the money. He's already got the money to him. He's dishing it out right there. You got moms, pops. You know he's probably little sister, little brother, whatever else. Help take care of the home, auntie, grandmama, everything else. But at the same time, I'm thinking, man. So with this NIL, so you might have not only just some of the freshmen, but some of the top dollar, top players, as in some of the top transfer players, might be thinking the same thing because you know when it comes down to it, you look into your future, as in I'm looking at your NBA potential, as in I don't want to risk being hurt no more this season or re-injuring myself and mess up my stock. Not only freshmen, but I'm thinking them some of the top dollar, as in the juniors, the sophomores, anything else, who the guys are making, the top stars who's making, 5, 8 mil, and they got priorities and families and stuff too to take care of. They might be looking like, you know what? He might be on to something because not just his family, but should I risk playing to re-injure myself and let me sit on down for a while? Do I want to be back on, or do I just say, let's call it quits after half a season or something like that? It could just be this could be a domino effect, stuff like this. Now, I mean, that money's the top. That's the root of all evil, and that's what's speaking there.
Oh yeah.
So
I agree. It's just to me that as for this season, let's just take this season right now, and you're absolutely right. It could be a trickle down effect. It's just not a lot of underclassmen or even seniors that you think about like that. I mean, all you hear is about these freshmen,
right.
And the only reason why they are probably prone to do it more because they lottery picks. There's not a lot of high school, I mean, college people that you can be like, yeah, he gonna go number one. This is so heavy, freshmen with Europeans and stuff like that, and you take a chance and shut it down if you want to. If you, goodness gracious, Bijan just scored like a 90-something yard TD. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, this crazy, but. I think it's going to be predicated on where you are like projected in that draft, whether you shut it down.
Oh,
and then like T Rock said, it also says the general manager's looking at you like, okay, you quit on your team, dude. I don't know if I want to take you. What you gonna do up here? What are you trying for? And Peterson, definitely, I'm with you guys. If you're 100%, you're 100%. Do what you got to do. But I don't think a lot of people can stir the coffee like him. Because he's going to be that number one pick probably.
Yeah, nice. Absolutely.
He's nice.
Yeah, he's got it all.
I'm thinking also, though, is it just like, as in for the teams, like for the coaches, who they are recruiting for their programs, as in the character, as you wouldn't probably think you're recruiting a player that's going to do something like that. So maybe that's on, how they recruit and what type of player you are recruiting. And that might be a factor also for the different teams. As in, I think he's a stand-up guy.
I think that everybody can be stand-up, but the times is different now. The times are different. I mean, we're really in the right in the beast of the belly of the beast of it, because it's really, we're seeing shit that we never seen. The NIL is out of control. Every year people are transferring left and right. There's you sit out, you still getting paid. There's no contract. So until they get a handle on this is going to be a risk anytime. And everybody's got an agent. You remember they can have agents. So you never know what that agent is saying. The Knicks are looking at you, dude. I'm talking to them every day. They got a guy out there looking at your games, So now it's becoming a problem, really, because I got to make sure I protect my stock. So you can preach about team and culture, but in the day when dudes are getting paid, they got to protect that last name. You got to hope that guys are in there for you. That's why you got to have a mixture. You got to have some dudes who ain't going nowhere. And they ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a whole team of all-stars, bro. It's not going to pan out, bro. You cannot do that. You better have enough players. We already know about injuries. We know a person will sit out, all kinds of stuff, man. You got to really – it's a lot of work. And kind of go back what T-Rock was saying, maybe, Izzo retire. You know what I'm saying? Because this is way worse than recruiting. It's so many coaches that do not like recruiting, period. Now you add this to the mix that you got to recruit your own players. Granted, every scholarship is renewable. We know that. But you didn't see people running everybody off every year. You didn't see that. Now it's like, man, I got to recruit T-Rock. I got to Will. Damn, again, I got to see, hey, man, well, how much you going to get paid? Like Saban and them was saying, hey, dudes is coming at third string. Well, how much I'm going to get paid? Dude, you only got 100 yards for the season. You talking about how much you getting paid as a third back? Come on, bro. Like, it's a mess, man. But then, SMU would say, Don, we'll give you $15 million even though you was making $100,000. You gone.
Yep.
You out of here. Championship. I ain't worried about no championship.
I'm about to take her home, bro. I'm about to take her home.
Right. Well, Michigan hires former Utah's Whittingham, which is a good coach. He's a good coach. He wasn't on my bingo card, but I know the Cardinals, the fans are happy with this situation. It's not a sexy hire. To me, it's a stern hire. Dude has won it, at Utah. I don't know what that's going to look like at Michigan. We know Michigan has a lot of money. Their style was entertaining. We know that on that level. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I'm not a Michigan fan. To me, it's not the wow factor. Hell, he announced that he was quitting and retiring before Mr. Moore got in trouble. So I don't know what they said they paid him, but I'm pretty sure he lit up the world. I don't know. T-Rock, what you thought of Michigan hire Utah's Whittingham?
Like you do. It's not a sexy hire. It's just, I just think, they needed somebody to get things back on track. Now, whether that results in the wins and losses, I don't know what that looks like, right? But we know somebody's going to basically discipline, get everybody back in order. So this is really. I want to know how Michigan fans really feel about this hire.
Right.
I'm sure. Yeah, that's what, because what's the casual fan, what's the more hardcore fans feel about this hire? Yeah, I would say so. They went from embarrassment to like, right. Really? Is this what we're doing?
Right.
This is what we're doing now. So, again, it's one of those things where if he goes in there and he wins games, and nobody's going to care. It's the best hire that we ever had. He goes in there and does a mediocre job, then it's just like, why do we hire this guy? So he's basically, he's in that same boat with most other coaches, right? You get that new coach, and
better beat Ohio State.
So, yep, and that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? The standard.
Even Roney got one. That's what kept Ron in the game. we gonna
Exactly.
call him Jerome. Romy Rome. Jerome. That's what kept him in the game.
Roman Rome.
Yeah, it kept him extra so he could really go off the cliff. John, what your thoughts on
Right.
the hire?
I
This
mean,
guy.
I think you already summed it up pretty much. I think. I mean, it ain't no sexy hire when you looked at it, because first when they announced it, I was like, I might have missed Utah, that former Utah coach, but then it was like, what in him? Who's with it? Hold up, wait a minute. What? Who? And you had to look at. Oh, okay. Oh, Utah. Yeah, it really doesn't move the needle. It's not something I believe the fans are just like, you're gonna have some the Mighty fans. Oh yeah, he's gonna do great.
Of course.
No.
Of course.
It's like let's see. It's like anything else. Let's see. You're gonna have the real Michigan fans like, I don't know, bruh. Like, I don't know if he's the guy for this. Give him a couple years, give him a shot, but they'll be ready to get him out there in a second, probably. But because if he ain't the guy, I guess, because they're gonna look for instant results.
Oh yeah.
That's what Michigan's gonna look for. And like you said, beating Ohio State. So
Well,
I mean,
they probably wish Romy Rome would have went ahead and got all this stuff a couple of weeks before, so they could, with all the
a
new
little
coaches,
earlier.
so they can have their head and get somebody real good in their mind. You know what I'm saying? An up and coming coach. But Romy Rome said, "No, I'm gonna melt down after ain't nobody out there." Romy Rome, slow down, Romy. Slow down, baby.
Roman
Yeah,
Rome.
you lost your mind, man, and your check.
Mhm.
God bless him.
And your-
Yeah,
yeah.
you still got your woman.
And your-
His wife is still
and your-
rocking and rolling. Let me bring you on her. He still got that, so that's good for them on that one. Big time. Which is funny as hell. So it is what it is, man. God bless America. Only in
Did y'all
America.
hear that squeak?
Yeah.
Did y'all hear that squeaky sound?
Yeah. Is that
Okay,
that
let
old?
me take away from
Is that Ace doing that?
Ace. It was Ace with his Christmas gift. One of his.
Nah, let him. Yeah, he's good. He's good. Let him do what he gotta do. He's good. He's
Yeah.
enjoying the holidays, man. He's tough with it. All right, so
Should seen his
Let-
bone.
I can imagine. I may be telling you that. Last night we had a hell of a game. 49ers 42, Bears 38. If you love offense, this was your game. If you love defense, this was not your game. Because neither defensive line could hold water at all. But this was an exciting game. And I thought, you always say the last team with the ball that's gonna win, and damn near happened. This right here, man. This is two teams. Well, one that came from nothing, nowhere, was struggling last year, and they offensively wise is legit. Ben Johnson. And you had the 49ers dealing with injuries all year long. Got some players back. Still didn't have Kittle as far as the offense side. Defense, this is all smoke and mirrors held up with Band-Aids and all kinds of shit on defense. And they finally met a team that said, we're going to test that to see what's going on with that, which is a kind of scary thing if you're a 49ers fan, because for years you've been predicated on that defense. So now you have the weapons to outscore somebody, but it's going to be a game that you're not going to be able to outscore somebody. So what's that defense going to look like when they face another good offensive team like the Bears? But this was it. This was everything you wanted for them Sunday night. Exciting, big time. Don, the resident 49ers fan, what was your thoughts on this game?
I mean, as you saying, I was waiting for the defense to show up. Evidently, I heard they got locked in the locker room and they couldn't get out of the closet, so they didn't show up. So we have replacements in there until the final drive and the final play that Burley made it. I mean, I got to give it a Brock. Brock
Yeah.
showed that,
Oh,
hey, he's out to play. You get Brock had one of his best games of his career through 5 tutties. I mean, it was just, and especially the one, oh, it was wow. It was a wow factor yesterday. Brock, you had McCaffrey's wannabe showing up. You got
Mm-hmm.
Tunja showing up. You got Kittle could come back in the game. You got, it was guys was showing up, and it's like, by the injuries from all year that we've had to deal with Bosa out, with Warner out, with Stillman, Trent Williams went out yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So with all the things that we had to overcome to win that game, I must say, I mean, it was a great game. Chicago brung it to us. I was like, golly, y'all gonna catch
Different
this guy. I
Chicago.
mean, he's wide. Oh, what the? It was like, what the hell? But I mean, it come down to a great game, and it showed that we just had it in us to just the last, and just like, hey, best team wins at the end.
Right.
Because once the game started, you thought like the last team with the ball is going to win this game, and I was already like, oh gosh, I gave Chicago too much time left.
Yeah.
Shirley was worried. I was hey,
Good game.
so be it.
Good game.
Go Niners.
T-Rock, what's your thoughts on this game, man?
Good game. This is the exact time of year we need to play like this, right? And now it's all about momentum after this. You got to keep it going, right? Yeah, Purdy did his thing. Caleb Williams didn't back down. I mean, they played. They play some great offensive football. Defense was just decoration out there. I mean, it's just just
Christmas
they
decoration.
just out there like,
Yeah.
all right, touchdown again. Touchdown again. Touchdown again. But no, this is the perfect
touchdown
time of the year to be playing this well, man. So shout out to the 49ers, man. Well done.
Yeah, man. I mean, when you look at the stats, man, Bears had 440 yards total offense, and 49ers had 496. I mean, this was, hey, stop me if you can. If you can't, it is what it is. Like I said, very impressive. Now you just got to go ahead and rock and roll and say, okay, shake this off and take care of business. 49ers is playing for the number 1 seed if they take care of business next week. And the Bears is just going to try to embarrass the Lions. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? They going to be sitting like at the 3 or 4 seed, whatever type things. But hey, this is real, man. This is, I mean, my gosh, NFC is tough. It's tough. Everybody wants to clown, and AFC is not too tough, dude. It's not a lot of teams that you can. It's open over there, and that's why we said that this is the prime time for the Bills. If Josh Allen's trying to get one, because MJ has retired. This is like NBA. MJ done left. Probably be gone for this year, next year. So this is your time to get it before he comes back. And so the crazy thing is that we naturally would say Josh Allen and like Lamar, somebody like that. But they don't even have the best teams in that conference. So, and Lamar and them have to win for they even to get in. And they go into a place where Lamar typically don't win. Pittsburgh. Only thing about it is they don't have their receiver one for stupid shit. But the NFC, bro, totally different. That's tough.
Yeah.
Got some questions on that real quick. Let me get that off of her. We already told you guys real quick. Halftime score of the Rams of Atlanta is, I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Rams know they're going to be the 4th seed or the 5th seed, so they really don't care apparently because Atlanta's up 21-0. They can't improve their stuff. They're either going to be 4 or 5, and they are getting dealt with Atlanta style, big time. All right, we always got to have some Chiefs news. You know that Andy Reid plans to return next year. T-Rock, if you had to guess, man, how many more years he got left? Mr. Andy Reid.
Maybe a couple. Just a couple, man. I think he'll, you know what I'm saying, play until Mahomes comes back. Give him one more good solid year. Hopefully, playing to, what I'm saying, them being together, and they'll probably call it quits after that. Go ahead and shut it down. Yeah, I don't see, what I mean? Like his whole thing was, I would be love to be here next year if they would have me. Of course they will have you,
Right.
right? You brought Super Bowls to Kansas City. Of course they're going to have you,
Oh
right?
yeah.
One down, what I'm saying, this terrible down year is not going to prevent them from trying to, help us get back there. So
Right.
yeah, but I'm going to say at least just maybe 2 more years. I think he'll coach this next season and probably the season after that, and it's over.
Yeah. Got a
Unless
little
some
age
kind of
on him.
health issues pop up.
Yeah. Got a little
Yeah,
age on him, and he's done did everything. He done did what coaches couldn't do at Kansas
yeah,
City. So except for my old man, the first one. So hats off to Andy. Andy's a hell of a coach. Don,
that is.
does it matter to you? I mean, Andy Reid has been a thorn in your side. He's been a thorn in everybody's side since he left Philadelphia.
True that. True that. True that. So yeah, I think he gets about next week. So he might just call it. No, I mean for real though, he's probably gonna go. I think I could feel him saying if he says it's gonna be probably next year, I think he probably next year. I think, I mean, after that, times are changing. He ain't getting no younger. I mean, hell, what he's already done in his time as being a coach, I mean, he's going to go down as a great coach when it comes down to it. So, yeah, I give him an next year, just like you said. Farewell
Crazy,
tour.
crazy thing. He was a great coach at Eagles. He just couldn't get it done. But hey,
Mhm.
hats off to him big time. Next up,
Yes, sir.
Packers contender or pretender? What are y'all thinking on that, Don?
They pretending. Packers ain't serious. Packers are not serious. They are pretending. So I'm just not giving it. I mean, now the anchor on defense is gone now. I mean, Love. He coming back? Now who we got back here now? Who they got back here now? Malik Willis back here now,
Yeah, and
right?
he got banged up and
And
had to
Malik,
come back. Yeah, he got his shoulders
yeah,
messed up.
yeah. So yeah, I just give them. They ain't gonna be there no time. They step in the playoffs, it be like hopscotch. I mean, not hopscotch, double dutch. Step in and step out. That'd be about it.
T Rock, what you thinking?
Yeah, I'd have to go with Don on that one. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, they I mean, what they're 2 games behind Chicago,
Right.
and it's they're pretenders, man. They with Love not being there, man. Yeah, they're done.
And that's funny because
Nice try though.
and I was gonna say pretty much the same thing. I would say pretender also, just because let's not forget, even when they had Micah Parsons, that offense was struggling. It was iffy. Sometimes he throws for under 150,
Hmm.
175. It wasn't consistent. For someone who's been there starting for 3 years now, you thought he had a better control. And he wasn't doing it. He wasn't cracking, And hell, I want to be honest, Malik Willis looked great against Baltimore until he got banged up. I mean, he had over 300 yards. He was doing his thing, but when your offense is doing that, you still need that closer on defense, and you do not have that game changer. Michael Parsons saved them. He's the one who allowed the tie against Dallas. He got several ending sacks in other games that they could have lost. He's gone too. So yeah, I think like Don said, double dutch in and out, big time. And
Hmm.
now we wearing the grater, the cheese grater on the sidelines. I mean, you saw Caleb Williams with it, the pictures, and then you saw Baltimore players with. Come on, man, y'all doing too much, man. Don't do them like that.
Yeah,
That's dirty business right there. That's
yeah,
dirty.
man.
That's
Come on.
dirty business, bro. Patriots contender or pretender? T Rock.
I'm gonna say they're contenders. I'm saying what a coach can do, man. It just changes everything, man. They're
True.
playing well. What 13 wins?
13-3.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, until you know what I'm saying, until I'm shown otherwise, they look like contenders to me.
The Don.
I gotta agree. I mean, I think Drake May, he's he stepped up big time this year, and then you would think, I mean, when I look over their even the rosters, I'm sitting there thinking like, this is a team that's 3 losses. Hmm.
Ooh,
But
wee.
at the same
Yeah.
time, like I want to have to. Sometime you have to look over the record, see what's who they played, who's this, because it just don't seem like the running back core is that great. The receivers are that great, but they do get Diggs. So Diggs has been doing something, but at the same time,
There's
it's
not a
still
dominant team in the
hmm,
AFC though.
no, there's
Yes,
not.
they got it. They played a weak schedule, but hell, so did the weak ass Steelers too. They ain't playing no tough schedule. They go on what you did the year before. So as much as Gerald Washington, my dog, is talking about the Patriots schedule's easy, and the team remind me of Cowboys week. Steelers is what you say double Dutch when we get to them in and out too. You can
Man,
only play
man,
what you got, and that AFC East is it's only Bills, but there's not a tough division. If you look at that, dude, you who? Oh, we're tough because we're
Yeah.
7-7. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, it's like that. It's not that good, bro. Who's in there? Who on the AFC scares you? Nobody. Nobody.
mm-mm.
They're praying for the Bills to do what they need to do, and they are not that good. New England going to be the number
Yep.
one seed,
That makes
maybe.
it think.
Maybe they be number one seed and get beat right away because
All right.
the players you want. There's certain quarterbacks that you do not want to see. Certain quarterbacks, right? But they can only carry you so far. Petty Ice is gone. That it opens up the door, like we said. Josh Allen, we know he's going to carry Buffalo. That's what he does. But can he carry them enough? Their defense is horrible. Pittsburgh, Aaron Rodgers is going to poo-poo on himself. They don't even got a receiver no more. They probably get bounced out next week after they give up so many. I mean, damn, Cleveland? I don't know. But right now, for this purposes right here, I have to agree. I think they are a contender, and I agree with Don. They schedule's horrible, but everybody in the AFC schedule's horrible. Except Kansas City had to play tough teams, right? We know they had to play tough teams. Buffalo had to play tough teams. Baltimore had to
Hmm.
these other teams ain't playing nobody, bro. Like they really battle, and that's why you see these records. That's why you see Jaguars 12-4. Yeah, I mean that's why to me that NFC is different, bro. That's different. Buy or sell, Shuck Offensive Rookie of the Year. Don.
I'm rolling with it. I'm rolling with it. He took over. I mean, if he would have took over, think about if he'd even took over early in the season. Sorry, but not sorry. I mean, he could have been, they could have implanted him early in the season, and I mean, who knows what the record could have been. I mean, I would. Well, that's another subject I could think about. You probably bring it up, but at the same time, I could go with it. He's what 4 game winning streak, or is it
Yeah.
5? I think it's
4.
4 or 5 game winning streak right now. Yeah.
Yeah, 4
So
games.
hey, he's going to finish the season strong. Finish the season strong.
Like T Rock. Buy or sell.
I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I mean, like you said, he's on a 4 game win streak. I think even his teammates, like Olave and them, was like, yeah, we're trying to get him to get offensive rookie of the year. You know what I'm saying? So they're cheering for him too. You know what I'm saying? They're catching the football, running the football. You know what I'm saying? Like they're
Yeah,
doing all they
yeah.
can to help dude, and he's putting it on him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can, yeah, I'll buy it.
I mean, I didn't even think Olave was going to get close to 1,000 with Rattler and all that kind of stuff. And look, he's been balling. Chuck is doing he's looking good. Even when he's off on pass and he's running the ball, like you said, the offense is shit look like JV out there at times, and they winning. They winning now. Like
Yeah.
as the Don said, who have they played? But they winning. You can only
They
play
winning.
who's in front of you, right? I'm sorry. You can only play who's in front of you, so I'm gonna buy it too. Yeah, it's hey, I hear you, man. Hats off to him. Hats off to him.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Ravens, Lamar's status versus the Steelers to be determined. What are y'all thinking? I'm gonna say this, even though Huntley Snoop didn't look too bad out there, but that's
Snoop.
because
Snoop.
Henry had 200 and some yards, 4 TDs, and he only threw. If you watch the game, you would think, look, hey, Snoop. Well, Snoop only threw for 100 some yards. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't get the 150, but they got that stallion back there who they should be using nonstop every game anyway. He's used to running it 30 plus times. He comes to Baltimore, they want to do 18. Come on, bro. That's how you make Lamar more effective. Yes, he's done had a hell of MVP years and stuff like this. Dude, you have that guy that can win a game by himself, and he did. He did against the Packers. Dude, it's different. Now you're going into a must win if you want to go to the playoffs. Because, Aaron Rodgers is thinking, if I can get in the playoffs, dude, I maybe can take us to the Super Bowl. Because there's no team that scares nobody. Lamar's probably thinking, if I can get healthy, I can maybe get, yes. This right here is for the marbles. This is at the Steelers. What y'all thinking, man? T-Rock, is he going to play? Would you play? I mean, what's going on? If he's healthy, he's going to play. Let's just put it that way. If he's healthy, he's going to play.
Right. And he should. And he should. You know what I mean? And that's the point, like, okay, how important is it to get into the playoffs? I guess would be the next question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you beat the Steelers? That's the follow-up question. Healthy. Can a healthy Lamar beat the Steelers, right? So I'm hoping that he plays. I'm hoping that he plays. Primarily not just for Lamar, but Lamar needs this.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar needs a playoff run. Plain and simple. He needs a playoff run because that's been haunting him since the day he got there.
MJ.
And he needs this. Right. He needs a playoff run. Now, again, I don't know what kind of condition he's in.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Get that back.
But I would hopefully, I would hope he'd be healthy enough to get out there and play because he needs this. Now, granted, I know he probably doesn't care what the critics and everybody thinks and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, dude, this is something that goes on your permanent record.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? If you don't, now you got to wait a whole nother season to try it again.
Bro.
And who knows how healthy you're going to stay that season.
Yeah. Right.
So, yeah, I'm hoping that he plays, man. But, it's $1 million people, so I don't know.
You hit 2 points before I turn over to Don. You hit 2 points. And I say this, and I've been saying this. This is just like MJ's gone. You have 2 years. You better hope you get in the playoffs. It's wide open. Mm-hmm. You cannot afford not to if you him for his legacy. It's all about his legacy. You need to go ahead. And the offensive coordinator needs to go ahead and protect him and run the damn ball. Run the ball. Hand it off, be a threat, do what you got to do. You don't have to win it by yourself when you got a top 10 of all-time running back in your backfield. Give him the ball. Simple. Mm-hmm. But I'm with you. For his legacy, it's a must to me. Don, go ahead.
I mean, I was about to roll in that same type of deal right there because, I mean, you think about it. Lamar, let's get Lamar in there that he can remain in there. Let's protect the man. I mean, let's call the plays to protect him, not just have him out there to be like, go ahead, Lamar, dude. No. You got Derrick Henry back there for a reason, and that showed last week. Pittsburgh can be exposed. They can be exposed. I mean, they still that 500 Pittsburgh that every year we deal with, every year we see, every year we speak about. That 500 Pittsburgh. That's what they are. When's last? Yeah, they ain't done that in a while. So that's all we give Mike Tomlin his props because he ain't been on 500. No, we ain't gonna give his props like win another Super Bowl. Go to the Super Bowl again. Win more than one games in the playoffs. You're gonna make it to the playoffs. But at the same time, let's talk about Lamar.
Playoffs.
Talk about Pittsburgh. But yeah, I mean, the man's healthy. You know he hates it though. The man's a 2-time MVP. But it's ridiculous when you're already a 2-time MVP and then you're gonna be defined by. But what has he done? Has he went to a championship? Has he went to a Super Bowl? How many games has he won in the playoffs? None. So they're gonna just, that's what's gonna come up over than 2-time MVP. So I think he wants to play. I think if he's going to be healthy, he's going to play. And if he plays, y'all out.
Damn. Okay, Don. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Chargers, contenders or pretenders, Don?
Chargers. I mean, we know how pretenders they are because who they playing, who's the starting quarterback coming this coming week. So we know they pretending, even though they like, we good.
Trey Lance.
Right. I made a mistake to draft that fool in that year. Yes, Trey Lance. I mean, I don't even want to think of that. But yeah, they straight pretenders. I don't trust the Chargers. Not at all.
T-Rock, contenders or pretenders?
I don't trust them either. In my division, I don't even trust them. It's just just something. Them don't set right with me. Something don't set right, So pretenders all day long.
Yeah, I'm riding. I'm rocking.
Something don't set right in my soul.
I'm rocking with you. If you could not take care of home, we know Houston done turned it on like before a couple of years ago, whatever. Their defense is howling, but you at home, and Burley got 16. You got 16 late. I mean, they was whipping you at home. I told everybody before. I say it again. Anybody who plays Dallas, they go ape shit. They go off. You got to stretch that game as fools go because once they play a legit defense that's in the NFL, you don't see that. And they went home and got shellacked. Yeah, it was 26. It wasn't even that close. You're at home. You're playing for positioning. It's a wrap. And like you said, you got Trey Lance is going in there. Lord Jesus Christ. That's ugly.
I'm taking the under. Anyway.
Pretender. Eagles, and this right here, I've been saying it, I've been tooting it for a lot, telling people big time, no matter what you see, the Eagles is a legit, to me, they're a contender, a legit threat. Yes, they struggling, but I'm going to tell you, I know a lot of people, especially on this panel, do not like their coach. Take the coach out of it. They're probably the most talented team in the league, and they can beat you many ways. And to me, it's like an NBA team that they're just waiting for the playoffs, and would not be surprised. And the scary thing is, they can go in as the 7th seed, 6th seed, and they can beat everybody above them. They've done it. They have had the toughest schedule, and they have beat some of the best teams at their place. I know the boogeyman is there, and he's breathing, and the boogeyman is laughing because he ain't scared. The Eagles is not scared of no team in the league, period. To me, they contenders. T-Rock?
Yeah, I was one of those people you used to talk about as far as not liking the coach.
I was talking about myself, too.
I think everybody knows this. Yeah, he's
right.
Dude, damn him. But you're absolutely right. They are contenders. They got talent all over that field, man. all over the field. Like you said, they are struggling a little bit, but they'll find that groove. I'm sure. I'm sure they'll find that groove, man. Hurts he's a baller. You know what I'm saying? And he's dead serious about his job. You know what I'm saying? You don't see a lot of smiling out of him. He goes out there, he does his job, he goes home.
Gets
You know
cussed
what I mean?
out.
So definitely, yep.
Get cussed out by the receivers.
Go home. Yeah.
The coaches, the fans,
running
and the
backs
running
even.
back. Yeah, everybody cussed out. I don't care. We gonna win. It makes no difference.
I don't care. Yeah. However, we gotta do this.
Yeah. You can hate me. I don't give a shit.
We'll see where it stands next year with some people asking to leave, but we'll see.
Right, Don.
Oh, it just hurts my soul, my tongue by even rolling off my mouth. But I mean, no doubt they contenders, but they're just hard for me. They just hard to believe in. I can see them going and winning, but also I can see them going and losing first game. I mean, it just watching Hurst just the other day. It's hard to even
Who is gonna be there
believe.
first?
It's like, ugh. It's
Ooh,
like,
wee.
ugh. I mean, it was. I seen so many men. Me and my son-in-law. So we sitting here. Me and Ryan. We sitting here watching the game. And how many times Hurts throws that ball out of bounds? I want y'all to watch that next game because he throws that ball so many times out of bounds. Yeah, it's like.
But you want him to do that. If you're the coach,
Yeah,
you don't want him to
true,
throw it in play and
but-
get picked off because you know he'll throw an interception.
You know he'll get a big dog.
Yeah.
He'll pull a
He'll throw
James
interception.
Winston in a second.
Yeah.
He'll pull a James Winston in a second.
Yeah.
I just can't believe in them. And plus, the bankroll's too mighty for everybody, so we still got to check the books. So but they contenders, no doubt.
You know the crazy thing is with them, and you right, the offense. That's what's scary to me because their offense has not clicked. If that offense click, you better watch out. Barkley don't even get the ball like he normally does. AJ&M was bitching with a bitch last year. Goddard has the most touchdowns of a tight end in the season. I mean, they have everything they need. But what keeps them going? They have the best defense. I know people want to go ahead and I'm talking about in the NFC. I know people want to Seahawks and dude, they got real live bullies on their defense. And they all came from Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
They got some bullies, and they're not playing. They got the coldest white boys that play DB ever.
Oh, yeah.
Ever. I mean, what? And they are balling. They got a safety that's one. They got a DB that's one. They got a linebacker. They have legit players all over, no matter what race, creed, or color. It makes no difference. And that's the scary thing because they can beat you 7-3. They can beat you 16-10. Boy, get hot, they can beat you 41-3. That's the difference. There's not too many teams that's on that list in the NFC. The defense really, everybody wants to give it to the Rams. Okay. They're nice. Seahawks is nice. But we'll see. It'll be good. I'm with you. I hate to say it, but especially that it's the coach for me. It's the coach for me. Oh, is Gerald still on the line? Gerald, we would like you to answer this one, buddy. Since you.
Yeah, he's still there.
Okay, I see. He put something on there after he did that. DK Metcalf is to blame if the Steelers don't make the playoffs. Bonehead play of the year. You're the only true receiver that they have. And you drop passes left and right, but you're still the only one. There's cameras all over these stadiums. Referees ain't got to see it, but the TV did. The headquarters saw it. Suspending him 2 games. Lots of times when people get suspended, they appeal. They did appeal, and the league said, no, bro. We can't have this. You're the one-trick pony that they have on the outside. You lost to Cleveland 10-6.
Cleveland.
Shador had 10 points in the first quarter. Well, 13-6. I'm sorry, 13-6. Shador Adam had 10 points in the first quarter, 3 in the fourth because Steelers went for it and couldn't get it, 13-6. Buy or sell, Don.
Mm-mm.
Half man,
I,
half robot is the blame for this.
yes, I'm buying it. I'm buying it. Get it. I mean, that takes just momentum. That's a whole. You gotta, make up a whole new game plan. You gotta go. Of course, next man up, but at the same time, that just changes the whole vibe up probably, and everything that's going on with the team. Everything. If DK's out there, he might be a big support system or something like that. But that was just a bonehead play, and there's players out there probably angry from it and everything else. You just stupid. I don't care how much history the fan, how much you should have known that was going to be seen regardless. Like you got cell phones all over the place, cameras all over the place, and everything else. You could have reached out to the guy. You could have found him on the street after the season, but no, right there.
Sit right
Big
there.
dummy. Right there. Big
Damn.
dummy. Like,
T-Rock, buy or sell, DK. It's the blame for the Steelers.
Yeah, he hit a dude wearing a blue wig. Come on, everybody saw that. Saw that from space. But I'm gonna buy because I'm gonna say he is to blame, but I don't know if he's fully to blame if they don't make the playoffs.
Gotcha. I
But
can dig
since
it.
it's a buy or sell, if he's to blame, I will buy it. But I don't think he'd be the full blame if they don't.
I like that. I'm with you. I'm with both of you guys. I think it's buy. But ain't this the Cleveland is the game that somebody like old man Rivers, not Phillip Rivers, but old man Rogers
old man Rivers.
should have won this game. Ain't like you are supposed to win this game if you are him. If you are really him, we know you're not really him. But if you really have one little oof in you, all you had to do is take control of that game. Win that game. You ain't got to worry about Baltimore. You can sit back and put your little Ben Gay on and all that kind of stuff and relax. So I'm with you. I'm with both of you, and I'm definitely with T-Rock because to me, DK definitely come on, dude. You know that you're the only one they got. But Aaron Rodgers, you at fault too because you couldn't beat Detroit. Beat Cleveland. You couldn't outduel Shador Sanders.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep, he coughed it up. All right, he coughed it up.
Buy or sell, Ram Stafford wins MVP. T-Rock.
Mm. Mm. He's balling though. Mm. You know what? For the sake of saying, I'm gonna sell. Now here's the thing. I don't know who I would put there with him, but I'm gonna sell because I just again it's one of those other situations that I know he's playing well, but don't sit well in my soul.
That's why you got us. Josh Allen's gonna be up there. Drake May's gonna be up there. So let's put them two with him.
I would say if with them two, they NFL is really bad about trying to give somebody two in a row or possibly three. So we're going to go ahead and X Allen out, and then we could just put May in there. And if May's anything, maybe comeback player of the year. So I'll buy it. After putting it that way, I'll buy it.
Put those that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Don.
Yeah,
you can't put Purdy in there because he missed half the season.
Dang, I wasn't going with Purdy.
Okay. I'm McCaffrey.
Well, McCaffrey missed none of the season.
McCaffrey.
He ain't missed none of the season. McCaffrey's 2,000 yards, all-purpose yards this year, bro. But anyway, Yeah, I'm going by it because I think they already been pushing for Stafford. I mean, you get commentators, the broadcasters, the
Hmm.
4 letter network. They've been pushing for Stafford already for the past weeks and weeks and weeks. But then he's going to comes out today looking like this. Finally throws him a touchdown, but mm, we'll see how the season ends. But I think probably I'm gonna buy it. Stafford probably ends up winning.
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, going in the game, what, 40 TDs and 5 interceptions?
Yeah.
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 This off itself, that by itself was tremendous for a 37-year-old taking care of business. I think if this was year 3 for May, he would be knocking. But like you said, Christian McCaffrey done a hell of a year. I'm gonna tell you who need to sue somebody. Jonathan Taylor need to sue Danny Dimes,
Oh
Danny
my
Buckets,
gosh.
because if he didn't get hurt, he was on his way to 2,000 yards rushing. He already lead the league in rushing TDs. He'd have had close to 30 of them. It makes a difference when you don't got a quarterback, because when he got hurt, pew,
Mhm.
68 yards rushing, 70 yards rushing, 1 TD. Dude was getting like 153 TDs. Danny Dimes got hurt. That was a wrap. Sue him. Sue Danny Dimes. Last but not least, Jags. Jags. Wow. What a come up.
Woo,
Contender or
man.
pretender? Don.
Another thing about what a coach can do. I mean, a coach had to put a fire under Sunshine's ass and was like, hey,
Woo.
you gonna have to perform or you gonna have to do what you gotta do. And Sunshine let the sun come up and shine bright. And you like the Jaguars? Like what?
Yeah.
Like they was a 4-win team last year and
Look,
now
get ready to get that three
mm,
seed.
contenders. I'm giving them contenders. I mean, the defense has stepped up. I mean, Sunshine shining bright. I mean, he's running the
Mm-hmm.
ball in with the purpose. Like I
Look like
wish
he's
the
at Clemson, don't he?
would. So
Look like he's at
right,
Clemson.
I, that's how I was looking. But hey, I give it to him. Go do your thing, bro. Do your thing.
T Rock.
I don't know. Again, it's one of these soul feelings. That's I was like the Public Enemy. Can't trust it. You know what I mean? I can't
Can't
trust it.
trust it.
I can't trust it. Yeah,
Can't trust.
it's.
Can't trust
I'm gonna call them pretenders. I'm gonna call
Can't
them
trust
pretenders. They're playing good football. Don't get it
Okay.
wrong. But you know what I mean. I
Came
feel
out of
like
nowhere,
it's
didn't
one
it?
of those like it came out of nowhere, started off slow, came out of nowhere to finish. But I don't think they're gonna have it when it's all said and done.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Mm.
Uh, just because that side of to me, like I said, man, it just mm, we might
Not scary.
we might look up and see Texas in there with their defense. I mean, you just never know with that. I mean, and Jags defense is playing well. I'm gonna say just because of that side, I say contender, but that's probably not saying much, really, because I think any of these teams, what we're looking at right now, Denver will have the number one seed. Um, they win the tiebreaker over New England and all this kind of stuff like that. Both of them are 13-3. So we're talking about so with the wild card. So I guess that means what the Patriots have to pay the Bills. Number 2 against the 7th seed. Jacksonville.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I hope not. How's the what's the bracket? I need to see the bracket on that. I need to see because I know that the number one seed gets the bye, right? They ain't playing that first week.
Mhm.
So if that case,
Right.
that means these other teams are going to have to play each other. So if that's the case, New England would play the Bills if it ended today. The Jags would play the Chargers, and the Steelers slash Ravens would play the Texans. Oh Lord. Oh
Mhm.
Lord. I don't know if you want them problems. Baltimore or Steelers. Because the Texans are a team that can come in there and beat you with their defense by itself. So, yeah, that's open. On the NFC, you have, it would be the Birds. Right now, we say, if in right now, say the Seahawks got the number 1 seed. The Birds would play Packers. Panthers would play the Rams. Lord, I'm sorry for you, Panthers. And the 49ers. No, I'll take it back. The Birds would play the Packers. The Eagles would play the Rams. I feel sorry for you, Rams. Panthers and 49ers. Yeah, 49ers will smash the Panthers like they did. They'll get there.
Yeah.
No, yeah, absolutely.
We look for that number 1 seed.
Yeah. Sometimes that number 1 seed ain't a good seed to get, though, bro.
That is very true.
Sometimes they're not, I'm just saying. Because that, should be, defensive touchdown. We got a game.
I missed that.
The Rams said, "Nah, we ain't done, bro. We ain't done. We ain't going out like this. We ain't going out like this." Dude, this game ain't over. T-Rock, what you leaving the people with, my brother?
Happy to be back, y'all. Happy to be back and feeling much, much, much better, man. Everybody have a fantastic week. Happy New Year if I don't get to see y'all. And love y'all. Thank you.
Hey, don't waste your energy trying to pull people out of a lifestyle that they don't want to leave. Just let them be and move on.
This chapter of love and relationship is brought to you by Mile Wide Bear Company, In-Touch Therapy, T-Shirt Hooligans, and Dr. Dion Woods. Now, God bless you guys. Be careful. Don't forget tomorrow. Bird's Eye View. We do what we do. God bless y'all. Stay safe. Peace.
Every City Sports Review is a classic. Click on the latest to see what happened. All facts and never capping. Don't be sleeping, maybe only napping. We do not fold, we are not some napkins. I don't mean to control you like a captain, but I'm just multitasking. So let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, do you catch a flow? 502 is what you know.